Greetings and welcome to the main event with Kevin and Mia. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Mia.
And this is season 3, episode number 92.
92. We've almost made it to 100.
We're almost at 100. We're almost at 100. So thank you all for joining us. You'll probably notice that we are not streaming to the Kevin B Entertainment Facebook group. I think that's probably where we've been running into a lot of confusion with people in the chat.
Yeah.
So
the comments and stuff. Yeah.
So we'll see if this makes any difference whatsoever on what happens.
Hopefully it will. No, we stream. Yeah, no, on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
Just not the Facebook group page.
Yeah, we've got one person viewing on YouTube right now. It's just the Facebook group that we're not.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the show, Frank.
There's been a couple times where he's gone live on Friday Night Frights where I've seen people comment on through the group live feed, and we can't see it on, they should combine, but anyway.
Nobody can see anybody's comments, and everybody's going, what the hell's going on? So, yes. Christmas is coming.
I know.
We're almost there.
I'm like everybody else. I think everybody's feeling it this year, but worse than years past. But I have a love, dislike. I wouldn't say hate because I ain't got no hate in this heart of mine, believe it or not. I like dislike for Christmas. It's just it. I don't know. It brings joy, but it also brings sadness too, because many of us, that our loved ones aren't here with us during the holidays, and that's when we think of them the most. And this year been a lot of struggling going on, a lot worse than previous years. I don't want to start off in a sappy note, but there's been, I just want to share my love with everybody out there. And if you're struggling, if you're having a hard time, please reach out. Reach out to us. Reach out to a suicide hotline. Reach out. You can even text them. Text now. I think 741-741. Don't quote me on that. I should have prepared better.
Well, yeah. Duh.
But it's just, there's been a lot lately, and I've been seeing it, and just know that things are just temporary.
Everything is
whether
temporary.
They're bad or they're good. And I say this all the time, and I can't stress this enough. But things are just bad, the good. They're just temporary. We just have to get through the bad and know that there's going to be good happen eventually. I mean, sometimes it may seem like it's going to take forever to get to the other chapter, but just know that there is going to be another chapter if you push through the bad. Trust me, and many of you have followed my journey, know that, if it wasn't for this guy and my daughter and even my kitty cats, I still wouldn't, I wouldn't have made it through the last few years that I've gone through. So just know that you're not alone, and just reach out and talk to somebody before making a permanent decision on something that's temporary. So
Peter said, I'm having a hard time with Kevin.
Try being married and living with this one.
Don't tempt him. I'm pretty damn
I'm
sexy.
trying to read. Okay, point in being. I'm going to give a point, okay?
Point. Case in point.
Case in point. earlier. I'm trying to do the voiceover for the Look What I Can Do.
Really? You're going to go there?
Almost done with it. He's sleeping in the living room. Lets out a great big fart. There goes my recording.
Farts happen?
I had to start all over.
Farts
and
happen?
then he sits there and tells me, oh, you have a hard time doing that too. You have a hard time reading from a script and recording it out loud. I said, no, I have a hard time with people in the room while I'm trying to record. Come on now.
And Terry McIver also said, reach out and touch someone. Just make sure you get consent.
Right? You don't want to get in trouble for that.
Right? None of the touchy-feely
farts happen.
Farts happen. We need that.
I could make that happen, Peter.
Yeah, and she's gonna make a t-shirt that says that.
I've been watching some cool stuff lately.
With a Kevin B Entertainment logo on it.
I got some stuff up my sleeve. I just got to do a little bit more research on it. I've discovered a whole new level of my cricket. So,
well, before you go and start making mass product, you might want to make sure you've got mass orders for it.
Wow.
Just saying.
We got to prepare for the Comic-Con now.
That's right. So, Peter. Well, hello, Jason and Jennifer.
Jason and Jennifer.
Thank you for joining us.
Hills Garden.
Hill Gardens.
I said Hills Garden.
Exactly. You said Hills Garden.
Oh, Hill Gardens.
There you go. He asks me every time we do it.
I thought I said it right.
You're saying it wrong. You're saying it wrong.
I tried.
So it's okay. It's okay. I helped you. Anyway, so Peter, this might be some information interesting to you. You and I have had this conversation before about how one of the things on my bucket list is to meet Kane Hodder. And I know that you're buds with him. But he's supposed to be coming to the Bangor Comic and Toy Con. I believe it's in April. So that's like 2 hours away from where we live. Bet your ass if Kane Hodder's there, I'm there. But the caveat to that is that Stan Terrell from is actually sponsoring Kevin B Entertainment to set up a booth at the Bangor Comic and Toy Con, and we're gonna go live. We're gonna attempt to go live from the Bangor Comic and Toy Con.
Cool backdrop and everything,
yep.
And set up there.
It's gonna be set up for Friday Night Frights.
Interview cosplayers, interview actors and actresses, interview
anybody that we can get.
Anybody
we can get.
I've already got my mind reeling for merch that I want to sell there, like Friday Night Frights keychains and magnets and T-shirts and stuff like that, and really boost. I just got chills talking about that, baby. I really think he's got a good thing going. I wish he could go. I wish you could get past the whole copyright bull crap though, so you could really dig into some of these movies.
I know.
And there's people out there that do it, and I know there's a way around it. It probably requires money, but we're gonna have to look into, really, because I really think you gotta. I mean, there's people that do it already, so there is ways around it.
Well, Peter was telling me somebody was showing his film Roseblood, and for whatever reason they were doing it, I'm not sure, because I don't think there's any copyright claims there, but they played his film slightly blurry. He said it added a cool effect to it, but he said that's one way to get around the copyright thing, is to blur the video. And it's like, well, that's all well and good, but I really don't want to watch a blurry movie. And I don't think I know of anybody who really does.
Yeah. And it was great.
Yeah, he said Jay Kartz did. It was great. See, I hate blurry. That's why
So if you blur out the video a little bit,
that's
and
what
I've heard people just speed up or slow down the audio just a little bit too, just like within like just a little.
Yeah, that a whole lot of you don't understand how much editing goes into doing something like that.
I think you can just.
He said he'll send me the link and so I can check it out. Yeah, cool, Peter.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah.
I'd appreciate that, bud.
Yeah. I know there's ways that around the copyright crap because people do it. I do. And
Well, it's like
post in a little box. Some people like post in a, like, you could have your Friday Night Frights like whole out and then have a little box within that with the movie in it. And I think I don't know if they changed the sound or what. And
well, yeah, but look at all right, Friday. Of course, I know it's Facebook.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Facebook blocked the audio in certain areas for the video the movie that I played last week, which was a fan film, but because they used copyrighted music, which I didn't see anything going on YouTube about it. But Facebook blocked portions of my audio. So I'm like, whatever.
Did you fight it? And
No, I was looking for a way to dispute it, but apparently they've taken that option away too.
They won't even I know they won't even let you dispute stuff anymore.
They suck. That's why they're getting sued.
Yeah, right.
They're a bunch of assholes. Anyway,
they're opinion checkers.
Yeah, exactly. Not fact checkers. If what you say doesn't match the opinion of these idiots they've got looking at your stuff, then I'm a fact checker.
That's why I think I'm getting like, I will post. I know I post a lot of crap. I know most of my friends probably have unfollowed me by now because I go off the chain sometimes. But I like when I post something, even something that's worth something. Like I posted something about suicide awareness the other day. I got 3 people that interacted with my post. And it had been sitting there all day. And I really think that because I post stuff that's against their narrative, that I get boost down in everybody's news feed.
Oh yeah.
So no one sees what I post. I post some inspirational stuff. I do. I try to keep people, level.
Welcome to the show, Corey Willett. Thank you very much for joining us.
Bull crap. Just because you share one thing that doesn't match up.
Well, welcome to the age of social media and where America is becoming America's stand.
These people they don't even realize that they're being censored. It's
called conditioning. Anyway.
Welcome to the main event.
So I suppose we should probably thank those important people that make it possible for us to be as awesome as we are.
Shadow banning. Yep.
I'll put that up there. Boom. Shakalaka.
Yeah. Well, and a friend of mine posted today, and we share about the same stuff because I get most of my information from her, that she's been suspended for sharing, she can share, but nobody will see her post for 90 days. And I really think that's what's happened to me. And I missed them telling me that somewhere.
I see your posts.
I think it's because you interact with me, though.
Oh, maybe.
I think if you don't interact, right after it happens, if you don't interact with me, you have to go searching for me. A lot of people are lazy and if I don't show up on their newsfeed, they ain't going to go search for me. Mm-hmm. Unless every once in a while I'll realize someone's not, I haven't seen somebody for a while and I'll go in there searching for somebody. But
right.
Not everybody's like that.
Not everybody's going to search for me when I go missing.
I would. Fuck, I check if you breathe every 5 minutes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's the first F-bomb of the show. I'm gonna make something so that it comes up as a noise. Ding, 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 ding. There's number 1.
F-bomb, 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 F-bomb.
All right.
I'm gonna do that. Project time.
So Jason says, we get notifications when you post, Mia.
I'm sorry.
She's really not.
I post a lot. Sometimes I post a lot of stuff. I've been laying off trying to lay off social media lately. Hasn't been too good to me. Anywho, sponsor time.
Are you sure now?
Yes, I'm sure. What did he say?
Says it took longer than I thought it would. I gave her 5 minutes.
Oh, to say that? Apologizing?
No.
Oh.
The F-bomb.
Oh, the F-bomb. Oh.
Would you keep up?
Yeah, sponsor time.
All right. Well, first on the list tonight, we got to give a huge shout out to our good bestest friend, Stan Terrell from the
Area code 207-227-8680 for all your snow plowing, roof shoveling, property maintenance, carpentry, good deeds. He also has a shop on Facebook. Look him up, The Boneyard. And he also has a website, which is shared in our credits. And he's also, what is he also doing? What's he selling?
He's also selling these awesome baseball caps. The leather one that I'm pointing at right now, those are $15 a piece, and all the other hats are $10 a piece. So get a hold of Stan Terrell from the Boneyard.
Area code 207-227-8680.
And he'll hook you up and tell him that Kevin and Mia sent you, and he'll be charmed.
And he's also has slots open. I still believe he still has slots open.
I believe so.
And Prescal, Fort Fairfield, Caribou, and surrounding areas for snow plowing. So
That's
get
right.
in touch with him at 207-227-8680 if you need your driveway plowed.
Or your roof shovel.
Or your roof
Now,
shoveled. He also shovels go ahead.
Walkways, steps.
Is that what you're going to say?
Well, he's got somebody working with him because he fell down and knocked himself out.
I know.
About a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
I love him.
If you do have Stan doing any work for you, peek out on him every now and then. Make sure he's still okay, because last I heard, he slipped and fell and he screwed up his shoulder, hit his head, and he was out for like 5 minutes. People were waking him up. So always check on your plow guys, your shovel people. Make sure that they're doing okay out there. Just because they're out there doesn't mean that
all the municipal workers, the plow guys out on the roads, the people that have to, the power companies that have to climb the poles, the love boats.
Good one, Terry. The Boneyard.
Oh my God.
Don't tempt me, man. I could make some. Apparently, you've never heard, nobody's ever actually heard our song Chowder.
Oh gosh. Yeah, they made a song of what's the original song?
The original song.
X. No, it's Static X.
Yeah, it was Static X Hyper. And my son Michael and I wrote a song called Chowder.
Because I used to make a seafood chowder in this kitchen that I worked for, and I used to bring leftovers home, and yeah, we were eating chowder for a couple days there, and it was good chowder.
It was seafood chowder, and it was good, except for the what would we call it? The something slimies.
The slimy that there was
slimy,
I don't know
slimy.
if they were oysters or what they were.
Terry says, the Boneyard for all your plowing needs. All right, so back to our sponsors because we digress.
He does a great job too.
He does. He does an excellent job. And as always, we want to give a huge shout out to the one and only
me, MD Designs, because I except for carrying a tune. I couldn't do that even if I had a basket and duct tape and bungee cords.
Alrighty. And as always, a huge shout out to Peter Anthony at Peter Anthony Productions.
Peter Anthony Productions.
If you have not yet checked out his film Roseblood, go to YouTube and do it now.
Everything needs
not now. Not now.
felt the dirty look.
After our show, go check out Roseblood. You won't be sorry.
Yes.
Unless you're not a horror movie fan, then, well, you might be sorry. But it's still a kick-ass film.
It has a few twists in there that you never
Yeah,
thought would happen.
which I got to talk to Peter, too. I've been meaning to talk to him, and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. Peter, you and I need to have a discussion. It's about your film.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Deep conversations.
Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Anyway, and as always, a huge shout out to our good friend Terry McIver at TMI Prints.
Terry McIver, TMI Prints.
Terry is responsible for the logo that you see up here in the corner.
This logo right here.
This logo right here.
Surprised you didn't put an echo on that.
We like echo. So, yeah, huge shout out to Terry. Thank you very much for all that you've done for Kevin B Entertainment and us. We just like you, man. And last but most certainly not least,
This month's giveaway sponsor, well, he's our all-around sponsor because he's awesome and does cool things. But this month, he is our giveaway sponsor for two. That's right. 2 people are going to win sticker packs.
that's right. And we're talking about none other than Josh Bauer from J. Bauer Art.
Josh Bauer. And today's his birthday.
Happy birthday.
We haven't got to the birthdays yet.
Later. So, for all of your graphic design and artistic needs, get a hold of Josh Bauer. You can find him at jbauerart.com, jbauerartshop.com. You can email him at jbauerart@gmail.com. You can find him on Facebook at facebook.com/jbauerart. And you can find him on Instagram at jbauerart. Josh is responsible for our show open and the logo that you see above us. And Cousin Earl has messaged me. Can't find your show. Okay, so how do you tell somebody how to find our show? Let's see. I will copy and paste. Bear with us just a moment. Cool V. Boom. Boom. We're live there, bud. Follow the link. All right. So we made it through all our sponsors, right?
Yes.
Okay. So real quick, I also want to remind everybody that we have our Friday night show called Friday Night Frights with Kevin B. And you need to check this out.
Are you a fan of horror films? If so, have we got the show for you. Kevin B Entertainment presents Friday Night Frights with Kevin B, a show dedicated just to horror movies. Friday nights at 9 p.m., Kevin Blood talks about horror films that he's watched. There will be watch parties and interviews with people from some of these films. Tune in every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Kevin B Entertainment. If you dare.
Yes.
That's right. In this week's film, we're watching Halloween, Revenge of the Sandman, a Halloween fan film. And I'm supposed to have the director, Ron McClellan, as my guest. And we'll discuss that film while it's running.
These fans that do some of these films do some really good job. It's awesome.
We've got Alex the Great. Hey, it's Doom. Ha ha. What are you doing, Nate? Must be
Right?
well, I know that he was having computer issues last night. The CPU or something, the power supply in his computer pooped out.
That sounds a lot better than let's stand plow you. For all your plowing needs.
Right? Let Stan plow you. He'll plow you good.
He does a great job plowing.
He does. He does an excellent
Good
job. All right. So we are moving right along.
Is it birthdays?
It's
Is that what time it is? It's
uh,
birthdays.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did you not do the
Hold on. Don't panic.
up?
Yes.
You just
Oopa!
have
It's right
to.
there.
Because it's not a video. You were looking at the video.
I know, but I found something that I I just caught.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, so while you're entertaining the fans later, I'll
Do,
take care of it.
do.
So it's now time for
Birthdays! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! You!
to you. Gary Saucier, Greg
There's a
Corbin.
name missing up there because of the live thing. Shh.
Oh, it's Josh Bauer.
It's Josh. Oh, Josh Bauer's birthday is today. So my mouth just like completely stopped working.
So we got Josh Bauer, Gary Saucier, Greg Corbin, Everett Shaw, April Grass, Kim Duty Murchison, Bonnie Case Adams.
Dave Long, Christine Raymond, Sandra Dale Snyder, Chris Anderson, Jennifer Downen Warren, Craig Little, Ryan Palmer. And sadly, Dave is celebrating his birthday in heaven. He passed away a couple of years ago. So Josh Bauer's birthday is today, and my uncle Gary Saucier's birthday is today. So a very, very happy birthday to you both.
That's right. Happy birthday to all of you, because we care, and sharing is caring. You know, we haven't said that in a long time.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, I think we gave up on that motto because it didn't seem like
It doesn't
we were
feel
getting.
like I know you guys that are watching care, but I don't know. I don't know.
So Nate says, PSU trying to get your
views up. Oh, get us more viewers so we get boosted up on the algorithm thing.
Hey, whatever, that works for me.
And we're doing little ad thingy. There's going to be 3 different ads. There's going to be one for KBE for his company, because he just doesn't do this show and Friday Night Frights. He also transfers video,
I do stuff too.
Transfers video, also does weddings and birthday party videos, commercials. So he does that. So there's going to be a video for ad for Friday Night Frights and for the main event.
I've done corporate commercials. I've done birthday parties. I've copied videos for days.
So if you see any of those ads, make sure you share them.
Yes, like them and share them.
So we're trying very hard to get us out there more.
Yes.
I mean, I could be trying harder on a daily. I could be sharing stuff like every hour, but I don't know. I don't want to overwhelm everybody.
Well, you know what? It's better to overwhelm them than to underwhelm them.
Then maybe I should. I'll test it. 1 week, I will, because you can set it up. Yes, I figured stuff out. You have to go into Ads Manager and blah, 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 blah. And I figured stuff out. Facebook just they make it too difficult. Like you have to go into one thing and then another thing and then another thing.
Well, yeah.
You should just be able to go into the business suite.
No.
And everything's right there.
No.
And you have to go into your ads and the ad
simple.
manager, and it's just dumb.
They want to make your life more complicated. That's how they do it.
And I think you should reach more people for the money you spend on the ads. But my opinion.
Your opinion is like a fart.
I'm just a wee grain amongst everybody else. So
now that we've gone on to the happy birthdays, since we've cut the show down to an hour, we're kind of missing stuff.
What do you mean?
So now we've got to backtrack. Well, because for one, we didn't tell people how they could be entered into the drawing for the giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
So
that was aggressive.
I thought it was going to go boink and land in your cup, actually.
You like and share our show, this show, and this month's shows. You can go back to last week and the week before and share those shows. Only this month's show, because each month we start a new month. So we try to make it fair on everybody. So each month people get, ample opportunity to get in for the drawing.
To be fair.
If you like and share our show, because sharing is caring, you get put in for the drawing. You can also make a donation to KBE Entertainment. Everything that we get goes back into what we do to try to make us bigger and better so we can bring bigger things to our audience. That will also give you a entry into the giveaway.
That's right.
Or you could be the lucky viewer who guessed the Beats Me.
Which, by the way, just for the record, I finally stumped everybody last week.
Yeah.
Nobody guessed it.
We almost didn't even give the answer.
It's a good thing somebody said something. Actually, I think it was Jason and Jen that was like,
Hello.
what was the song? So,
Mhm.
also, if you are a business and you would like to sponsor Kevin B Entertainment, you can do that by giving me a call at area code 207-762-1478, and I will tell you everything you need to know to become a sponsor. If you don't have a business and you still want to support us, you can do so by going and making a donation to Kevin B Entertainment at paypal.me/Kevin B Entertainment. Please do not select friends and family because we are considered a business and they don't like that. So we thank you all in advance for your donations. And I want to give, I don't think I spend enough time doing this, and I know it's not expected, but I want to take a moment and thank Frank Beal. You, my friend, have been by far the largest financial supporter of Kevin B Entertainment out of anybody to watch our show. And I don't think that we thank you nearly enough publicly, and I think you deserve that. You don't have a business per se that we can put a logo up for and call you a sponsor.
I'm gonna hear pretty soon.
Yeah, well, we gotta find out what
Even
exactly it is
Frank
that he's
Bill. How's that
boy.
for you, Frank? Put your face up there, Frank Bill. And it's wow. It's the one with you with the looking like Ultimate Warrior, not the Ultimate Warrior, but the
dollar store Ultimate.
Yeah, the dollar store Ultimate Warrior will be that picture. Frank
Do it.
Bill.
Yeah, and we'll put.
We love you, Frank.
Yes, we do. And I felt compelled to say something because I haven't said anything, and I know that Frank doesn't expect any praise but I seriously, dude, thank you very much. If it weren't for you right now, we probably wouldn't even be doing our show right now because,
Or running ads.
Yeah, and all that other stuff. So, like Mia said earlier, if you donate to Kevin B Entertainment through the PayPal, every dime that we get, it doesn't matter how we acquire your money. That sounds awful, but every bit of what we get sent for money goes right back into everything that we're doing right here. Like Mia said, she's paying for ads. We're paying for the StreamYard. It's been a godsend, and we appreciate any and every donation that we get. So Frank said, let's see, he says, thank you guys. And I've got plans for something late January we can talk about. All right. Well, we will talk.
Definitely.
We will talk.
Yeah, because we don't do all of this for free. It may look like we do it all.
We do it for you for free. We don't charge.
Yeah, we don't charge you guys, but we actually do pay to do what we do.
It does cost us money.
It does cost us money.
We'll say it costs someone money.
Yeah. That's why we get the donations.
That's right. So,
because with one income, unfortunately, you can't afford this on our own.
Not so much.
And we love doing it. And we had other sponsorship, but we had to part ways. So,
well, that sponsorship wasn't a financial sponsor per se.
No, but they paid for the streaming.
Well, they did. Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, they were. That was,
So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. It's that time. And yes, I've got the right one this time.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do. So it's now time for our pet of the week. Are you ready?
Sure.
I'm ready to go.
Aww.
Where did you take that picture of Yoshi? Because that was like a completely white background.
Haley took that picture in the tub.
Oh,
And I cropped it.
it didn't look yellow though. It looked white.
Such a perfect picture.
That was a good picture of our
She's our
sweet little kitty
that's
Yoshi.
our little Yoshi. She we call her our little fox. She's a cute baby. She's our baby.
Yes, Frank, I know exactly what you mean there. He says if people had any clue what it costs, shit, I'm still buying stuff to get ready. HDMI cables are a fortune. Where?
I mean, most of the stuff we get is secondhand stuff. Most of the stuff we're running on,
like the equipment, all the
But
equipment that
it's
we're
still-
working with is all
we
secondhand
still had
equipment.
to pay out of pocket for, like Frank said, cables and speaker wire, lights, stuff like that. That all costs money. That that's what all the donations go to too.
Yep.
So
Sir
why we
Doom
look
666.
so cool now.
Nate says I have 3 extras, 4K.
The HDMI cords.
I think that's what he's referring to.
Any
yeah,
of them
so
go to an Xbox. Is that what we need? Is a new one? For
no, we need a new Xbox.
Oh,
Period.
yeah. Speaking of,
And I swear to God, if anybody touches that Xbox right now, I've got it so that it's working.
Yeah, it hasn't shut off for a while.
It hasn't. Knock on wood.
Our Xbox came from our son. His ex smashed it up pretty good when they broke up. They doesn't even read discs. He bought himself a new one and was gracious enough to leave us with this one, which we're grateful for.
There's no case to it. It's all the metal case.
Yeah.
And everything's all flopping around in there. But I finally got it. The HDMI connector in the back is pretty screwed. So it's very sensitive. I took it out of the case. I blew it all out, cleaned it all up. And now I've got it set so it doesn't shut off. And I swear if anybody does that, I'm going to throw it out in the driveway and have Stan plow it right out in the middle of the road.
No one touch it. No one touch it.
Just leave it alone.
I think this is the longest we've played on it without it going off since our son moved out.
And Frank says,
someday we'll afford to get a new one.
The ones we use are 25 feet to 50 feet long, and they are expensive as hell.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm trying to think. I got a...
Oh, if anybody has any pets that they would like to share, please send pictures to us.
That's right.
I have like nobody else's. I think I might have one more of Jason and Jennifer's kitties that I have not shared. But other than that, I do not have any audience members and pets to share. So
that's right. And we're trying to make this an interactive show.
I'm gonna start reaching out there and stalking my friends.
Right.
And getting their pet photos so I can share them. So if you are out there and you happen to come across your pet on our show,
we know you're out there.
Sorry, not sorry. You should have shared it with me.
That's right. And we know that you're out there. We know.
There a copyright? Can I get in probably?
Oh, you can get in trouble for all kinds of stuff.
Know.
So
I don't care anymore.
So, all right. Well, we've done the happy birthdays. We've done the pet of the week. Now it's time for your segment.
Is it?
It is. And we love to call your segment exactly what it is. Unfortunately, my eyeballs are failing me and I can't see clearly now.
You do this enough. You should.
I don't even start
go
with
down, not up.
It's time for.
That's weird.
So with Christmas being this weekend, I decided to do my that's weird Christmas related. So, my first fact, did you know that a majority of the people in Iceland believe in elves?
Really?
They believe in the real elves. And I think that a lot of where is it in I bet you Terry could tell me, but I think it's like Ireland that they really believe in like fairies and stuff like that. But anyways, the belief in elves, hidden figures, and other human like beings traces far back into the Viking Age. I bet it would even go back even further if we just written artifacts to go by. Furthermore, stories of elves can be found scattered even wider across the globe. They have, for example, been found in Philippines. In some cases, those stories are shockingly similar to those you'll find in Iceland. Somehow, even though these stories are about elves living in other countries, the belief in elves has always been most likely linked with Icelanders. The Icelandic Road and Coastal Administration has actually altered plans before, more than once, due to an elf rock being in the way. They simply don't want to take the chance of disturbing their homes. It has been done in the past and known to lead to dire consequences.
So I don't. Maybe you touched on it, and I didn't hear it. What's the scoop of the picture we're looking at? What are those?
Those are little homes that people build in Iceland for the
The elves.
elves.
Oh, all right, boy, that's awful skinny.
They do the same thing similar, and I think like in Ireland and other places like that for fairies.
Huh?
The fairy houses, they originated overseas for because
Oh yeah, because
they
they can do all the
believe
cool stuff first.
well they believe in fairies. I mean, if you believe in some of the proof out there, there's been technical proof that there is fairies. And if you ever see a circle of mushrooms,
Stay away.
they call that a fairy ring. And
I call that
it's kind of
Smurfville.
I think it's because the what is it called, the mycergin or whatever it is, the fungi that starts the mushroom forms in a circle, and at the end of those circles is where the mushrooms pop up. I think that's why the fairy circles the mushrooms form in a circle, but they call them fairy circles because fairies hop across all the mushrooms.
Terry McIver says, "Oh yeah, absolutely. We, as in Ireland, divert roads so not to disturb fairy trees."
Yep. See, there's actually on Ghost Hunters. They went to Ireland, and I know Terry's gonna be like, Mia, you should know this. But one of the castles they investigated there outside, they were filming, and they actually saw these creatures. They were using what's it called? Thermal imaging.
Oh, the thermal imaging
And
camera.
they saw these little creatures that were upright standing, but they were only like yay tall. They were like that tall, and they were walking. And they weren't squirrels. They weren't.
I guess I missed that episode.
Yeah.
It
was either Ghost Adventures or Ghost Hunters. It was one of those two. It was a ghost show.
Ghost Adventures is with Zach Bagans, and I'm having a hard time believing that he would travel way over there for that. But,
well, it was one of those shows that went to a castle in Ireland,
and if you listen to Robert Cowdery Jr., he says those shows are so fake.
Some of them, yeah. I mean, some of them they've gone. I'm sure they heighten things to get the
ratings,
viewers
baby.
And the ratings.
It's all about ratings.
But I mean, there's been other people that have investigated these same places that these shows have investigated and have gotten, similar things happen. But I'm sure that's like Ghost Adventures. I can't stand that guy. I can't, because I know that half of that is fake, and it's him heighten things up. Like, I mean, yeah, things. A rock will fall on the floor. Oh my God, did you hear that?
Yeah, but then again, you put yourself in his shoes, and
right, you're in the dark. You
may react the same way. So,
no. Anyways,
I was gonna say something too, and it got right out of my head. We were talking about Ghost Hunters. They went on the Queen Mary.
Yeah.
You remember when they went on the Queen Mary and they caught somebody doing stuff to make it seem like it, and they called them out and they said, "We're done.
we
They
can't do
they
this.
stopped their investigation. They went to the higher ups of the Queen Mary and said, "Look, we acquired the time here to do an investigation, and we caught one of your people doing this.
I remember
So
that.
and they called them out on it, and
Yeah.
that kind of just took all the credibility away from the Queen Mary.
And we won't
I'm
call
on
you.
an unscheduled smoke break at work.
It's your fault. We get caught. Yeah, sure.
Well, Bobby G, it's not like anybody that you're associated with ever watches our show anyway,
Well,
but
you
thanks for
never
joining
know.
us undercover.
All right. Weird fact number 2.
Oh, hold on. You're getting ahead of me now. Holy jumpins. Weird fact number 2.
Number 2. This one I'm sure you all have heard, but
there's a movie about it too, I believe.
yes. Number 2 is the legend of Krampus in Austria. I know many people have talked about Krampus and many people know of Krampus, but in Austria, they actually celebrate this creature. As if the threat of missing out on presents wasn't bad enough, Austrian kids who end up on Santa's naughty list also have to worry about Krampus, a horned, hairy beast that snatches misbehaving children in his wicker baskets, serving as St. Nicholas' creepy enforcer. Many towns in Austria and neighboring countries, especially the Alpine villages around Salzburg and Tyrol, celebrate Krampusnacht on December 5th, when dozens of men dress up as half-goat demon parade through the streets, brandishing sticks and terrorizing children. We'll just stick to our lump of coal. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine as a kid being petrified, terrified that Krampus is going to come steal my presents, for being bad. My grandma swore blind that he and a few friends were playing cards on a Sunday evening in a closed bar, and a man rapped on the door. He had hooves feet. They immediately stopped playing and went home. Never played cards on Sunday again. Wow.
That's crazy. And Bobby says, work at Briggs and Stratton. They're crazy strict.
Oh,
here.
I imagine.
Okay, so let's see. I can see the video, but no chat.
He has to accept that thing, probably. Go to www.streamyard.com/Facebook and accept the terms and conditions so you can view. It's an agreement between Facebook and StreamYard, so you can see the chat. You can also see your chat. Hear what you're chatting about. If you want to be chatty.
There. So yeah, at least you can see the video, so that's a good thing. So yeah, if you want to participate in the chat, Earl, go ahead and follow that link that I sent to you.
www.streamyard.com/Facebook. That is what you need to go on.
And then just click on the agree thing.
Okay.
And it'll let you do what you need to do.
Okay. What?
You all right?
No.
Are you
okay? I'm okay.
Righty then. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, it's that time. It's that time. We got 10 more minutes, and we're buzzing right along.
We are. It is magic time. Is it you this time, or is it?
No.
It's still Raul?
Yes, it's the Great Renzoni.
Great Renzoni. Where is it?
Well, thank you for joining us, Bobby. We appreciate you not being here.
What did he say about Krampus?
He says Krampus is always so mad because he constantly has cramps.
He constantly has the cramps. Well, you would too if you freaking had to walk around with horns on that big on your head all day.
And if you had hooves for feet, it'd be like wearing
imagine that
boots,
hurt
I
being
guess.
upright.
I don't know.
All fours, you're leveling out the weight.
Okay, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the illusion of the week.
The Great Renzoni!
These cards, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, have a brother or a sister. So the King of Hearts has the King of Diamonds. That match red and red you will recognize. Joker has the colorful brother on the other side. 7 of Clubs and 7 of Spades. Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, Jack of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds. So if I bring these back, you will be able to recognize immediately that these cards are matching one with the other. One brother with the brother, one sister with a sister, okay? So we have 5 cards, and to begin, we're gonna start taking them facing down in order to make this thing difficult, okay? And I'm going to make one group here, and then I'm going to make the other group here, okay? So from the beginning, you will see that these cards are already mix match. But if you help me, we're gonna mix match them even more with a spell, okay? So I have the group on the right and the group on the left. I need to use the spell, will the cards match? And by that, I will be spelling the words with you. So bear up with me, and let's spell the first word, which is will. So we start with the cards on the right, and we take the first one to spell the word will. So that will be a W, and then it will be an I. And let's say that I go from the other side, and I take the L and the L, okay? So I take the 2 cards from the top that I have no idea which ones they are and leave them over there. One more time I go for this. Now I'm going to start with this. So the next word is da. So T, H, and let's say that I go for the next one and put E. So I take these 2 cards and put them together, okay? Cards is the next word. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to start spelling C, A, and I switch to the next one, R, D, S, okay? And I put these 2 cards here together. And the last word that we have is match. So that will be M, A, T, C, H, okay? I put these 2 together. Now I have 2 cards. So ladies and gentlemen, we did a mix match. So let's recap. Take the cards, did a mix match by spelling. So I don't know, well, I know how these ended up together. It's a trick, and I will tell you how. But what I have no idea is how all the others ended up exactly with their sisters and their brothers. Without any doubt, there's something magical going on over there. Thank you.
How awesome was that?
That was cool. I love watching his stories alone are good.
Yes.
He's very good at storytelling.
Absolutely, he is.
And that's a big part of magic too.
It is.
The whole
It's
storytelling.
and I'm not so good with the storytelling. I say this every time we talk about it. I'm the guy that's like, boom, let's get to the trick and make it happen.
Yeah.
Which it kind of makes me a bad magician at certain points because of the fact that I have a hard time with this.
I think
the
we
telling
might
of
go
the
over
stories.
our hour today. We still got a few things to do. We bantered a lot more than we normally do.
Yeah, well, that'll be.
well.
I'll blame you.
Oh, flipping well.
Okay, so now it's time for Mia's.
Look what I can do.
Mia and Haley's segment. the Look What I Can Do. Check this out, guys. This here is a really cool one.
Look what I can do.
What you'll need: 4 clear cups, a pitcher of water, food coloring, and paper towels. Fill 1 cup up with water and add any color food coloring to the water and stir it up a little bit. Fold up half a paper towel in half, fold in half again, fold in half again, then fold half again. Place colored cup next to an empty cup and place the folded paper towel ends in each glass. You can see it instantly soaking up the water. After a couple of minutes, it will start transferring the colored water to the empty cup. The second one we fill with 2 cups with water. One we used blue food coloring, the other one we used yellow. Set the cups up like this. Place one end of the paper towel in the blue water and the other end in the empty cup. Repeat with the yellow. This took quite a few minutes. But as you can tell, the yellow is mixing with the blue. Slowly. Blue and yellow make green. Cool! Cool!
Cool.
That was cool. You can do with just about any colors, like, what is it, yellow and orange make red.
Yep.
Stuff like that. So that was pretty neat.
That was very cool. I like
no
that.
idea what I'm gonna do next week. Actually, no, Haley she had an idea. She's gonna do a project next week, so that should be cool.
Now, this week's beats me. I'm hoping to stump people. I've got to give them minimal hints. I will say this.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Earl. We love you and miss you guys.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely.
And I hope everyone out there in our world has a very Merry Christmas.
And we'll see you before New Year's.
Yes.
But we're not done yet because we still got 2 more segments to go. So without further ado, this week's Beats Me. The song was released in 1983. The band is a rock band.
Don't give them too much now, Bob.
Nope. And this band was also inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2004. That right there is probably what just screwed me out of.
You just screwed the pooch on that.
But
one.
we'll see. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This week's Beats Me. Okay, so far nobody has guessed the name of the song.
I'm shocked too. I'm really shocked.
I will say this. One person
Was close.
guessed.
If we were playing hot or cold, they'd be.
Well, they would.
They'd be warm.
If we were playing hot or cold, one person who guessed the band would have been right on the money. That's all I'm going to say. So you guys have until after Mia's done with her top 10 to guess the band and song that was. If you can't, then that makes 2 weeks in a row that I stumped you.
People.
Of course, I also noticed Autumn Lebrec's not in the audience either. So
No, her hours have been changed at work, so it's poopy. I'm sure she watches us, but it sucks she can't guess live.
So we're waiting for her to reclaim her title.
Yeah.
So it's now time for
Mia's Top 10. And that right there was also done by Terry MacGyver at TMI Prints. He did my top 10 logo. So thank you, Terry. Top 10, sticking with the Christmas, I decided to do my top 10 around Christmas. So,
Yay.
Top 10 signs you are sick of the holidays. This ought to be interesting. Number 10, you've got red and green bags underneath your eyes. Number 9, you're serving a reindeer pot pie. Number 8, when you hear a sleigh bell ring or you listen, you scream, "No, I'm not listening." Number 7, you climb on your roof and start shooting carolers with BB guns. Number 6, you actually have a tinsel rash. Number 5, instead of spending time with family, you're watching some guy making photocopies. Number 4, you got busted running through town wearing nothing but a mistletoe. That's actually happened before. Number 3, I didn't do it. He didn't either. Somebody else did. Number 3, you've got eggnog coming out your ears, and it's the loaded kind. Number 2, your standard response and happy holidays to you, you bastard. And number 1, signs you are sick of the holidays. You think you hear your Christmas tree taunting you. And that was Mia's Top 10. Ho, ho, ho.
I am not. Let's see. We've got some more guesses. All right. So let's see. We've got Jason Grass, who guessed Sharp Dressed Man. We've got Frank Beal that guessed ZZ Top, Give Me All Your Lovin'. Robert Cowdery says, I Really Love You by George Harrison. And then Frank says, I think Jason got it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Grass got it again. It was Sharp Dressed Man by ZZ Top. And
congrats, Jason.
Yet again, your name goes
good job
into the bowl.
Yep.
So
has he gotten them all this month? No, I think Frank got the first one. I'm gonna have to look back.
You're gonna have to look back.
I'm gonna have to look back.
That means you're gonna have to watch all the episodes.
No, I get them written down on the papers
Son of a
that I saved.
Watch the.
I gotta watch the episodes anyways because pretty soon you are going to see snippets of our videos, like my top 10, the Beats Me, and Look What I Can Do, on TikTok.
And we probably won't do the Beats Me
or Facebook.
We probably won't share the Beats Me. I don't think anybody really needs.
I think it'd be cool. I mean, people won't win; they won't get put in for the drawing. But I think it'd be cool to hear people guess, in the comments what they think the song is. I think that'll be cool. He just don't want his drumming to be put out there because he thinks he sucks, which he's stupid. Yes. Bam!
Frank is right. He did get the Volbeat one.
Yes.
And out of all the songs that I've done, that was the one I really did not expect Frank to get.
Yeah, because it's a newer song, and our
It
radio
is.
stations around here suck and
and I
don't
really-
play anything that cool.
I really didn't know that he was
So-
into that kind of music. So
No.
that's cool. I mean,
Yay!
all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us for this week. I hope that you all have the best Christmas that you could possibly have. And if you can't, make it the best Christmas that you can.
I think each and every one of us is struggling this year in some way, shape, or form. It's been a rough year for everyone. Some people have had it worse than others, but I think we've all struggled in some way, shape, and form. It's been a rough year, and I hope you all just get through the holidays the best you can, and hopefully this new year will bring better things and brighter things. And unfortunately, you have to go through a lot of muck to see good things.
You got to go through the bad in order to get through the good.
Just get through it. Keep your head up high, and
Unless you physically can't, then
look
look
towards the future, because you never know what that holds. Things you could be sitting here next year looking back and saying, wow, I survived. And you could be in a whole complete other realm. You could be sitting in a mansion for all you know. You don't. So what were you gonna say? Inspirational there.
So I remember the first season. I used to do the inspirational quote of the week.
Yeah.
I don't do those anymore
You need to get those again.
now.
Yes.
I ran out.
Yes.
So here's
You can never run out of inspiration. I can give you links upon links upon links of inspirational quotes.
Okay, look, we're starting to lose viewers. So I got this one last thing to say other than Merry Christmas and that we love you guys. But it doesn't matter how bad a day you're having. If you're having a bad day, I want you to go into the bathroom and I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to see that reflection. And I want you to be able to say, at least I don't look like Kevin Blood.
I hate you. I hate that. I hate that. That come out awful. I hate you.
Merry Christmas.
I hate you when you say that. He says it to everybody.
But it's
not funny.
It's
You're
hilarious.
not ugly. And people can't laugh at that, because if they laugh, they're calling you ugly. You leave people in not a great spot.
I actually leave a lot of people when I say that laughing.
Wow, then they're calling you ugly.
No. Actually, what happens after they laugh usually is they're like, oh, stop it. Or, it's usually, oh, stop it.
He says it all the time, and I still like it because you're handsome and I love you, and that's just my opinion.
Oh, and I love you
I
too.
have one and I share it.
And that's right. See, even Jason
See?
can say he didn't think that they'd be in 14 stores after they started out and to get licensed last year this time.
Yeah, exactly.
So see, that's what happens when you're determined to make
Yeah.
something positive happen in your life. Boom. Good for you, Jason.
I know.
And Jen.
I keep telling Haley and Kevin I could be doing so much more than what I'm doing. This next year, my goal is to step out of my comfort zone a little bit more and start doing things. I'm so creative and I can do such cool things, and I just don't. And I should, and I need to get over that fear and step outside of my comfort and do it.
That's right. And thank you, Nicole. We appreciate
Yes,
that.
thank you, Nicole.
And thank you for joining us. So, all right, guys, we've got to go.
Wish you a Merry Christmas
All
and a
right.
great evening. Thank you all.
So, have a safe and happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. We love you guys.
Happy
And
Hanukkah, happy holidays, happy Watsonville, whatever you celebrate.
don't forget to join me right here on Kevin B Entertainment this Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're watching Halloween, Revenge of the Sandman. And I'm supposed to have the director, Ron McClellan, as a guest. So hopefully that'll all work out. We can watch an awesome film on Christmas Eve.
If you dare.
If you dare.
You're
You're stealing all my lines, for the love of God. I'm done talking to you. All right. All right, we'll get the last few comments. All right, guys. Again, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you right
Bye.
here next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Kevin B Entertainment. Tell all your friends, your family, your friends' family, your family's friends. Let them all know
And
that
sharing
we're
is
here.
caring. Make sure you share our
Share it.
video.
That's right.
You can get put in for a drawing this month. Yay.
Okay, so
Bye.
see ya.